Please do me the honor of introducing yourself to our viewers.
Okay. My name is Jaeme Brennan, aka Jaeme Starchild.
Cool. Can you pretty much describe your sound?
My sound is I think of it as a mesh of, I hate to say all styles, but if I had to pick any one of them, it would be R&B, rock, and blues. Coupled in with some thematic elements. I have a love of cinema and cinematic music as well, so I like things that are dramatic. So it's kind of like there. I get comparisons all the time to Lenny Kravitz and the Prince and who are some of my favorite artists. But I also, I feel a little Al Green in there too. And every once in a while, some of the high notes that you didn't hear tonight, but I do that. I try and stay diverse. So, but yeah, I would sum it up in those three: R&B, rock, blues.
Okay, so when did you actually get started?
I've been playing since I was a kid. My father's a musician. Doug Wimbash is my godfather. And those guys got me started, pulling me into recording studios as a kid, and being immersed in music is what I wanted to do. All the other kids were off in high school partying and stuff. I'm like setting up recording studios in my bedroom and writing songs for people and doing like little film scores for school and stuff. And went to college for a little bit, came out, started playing in bands, and almost left it a couple of times. The most recent time I almost left, I met a bass player named Nate Fountain. And Nate is the bass player that's here tonight. He's like my partner in crime, and we keep each other going and into music, and we call each other up 8 times a day, and our wives and girlfriends laugh because they're like, oh, that's your boyfriend, and stuff like that. It's so funny. But he really is my partner, and it started there. And then through him, I met a bunch of other musicians. Through those musicians, I met my current lineup, who's Dexter Petaway on drums and Ray Clark III on guitar. And those guys just are amazing to me. They keep us going because we're like, oh my God, we're gonna make this amazing music, and I write a lot. But staying in the studio don't do you no good. Staying in the basement do you no good. Playing out is really the thing that's happening now with the way the industry is. To be able to get out there and really do your thing. So these guys help bring it.
Now, what I want you to do is describe when you sit down and you're going to actually write a song. What is your process? Do you ever run into like a roadblock and you have like a deadline to meet? Like, what do you do to get into the swing of things?
Wow, I try and use my imagination. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of different styles of music. If I'm not feeling inspired, I listen to a piece of music that always inspired me in the past to come up with something else. Writer's block is something that happens. I haven't had it in a little while, which I'm thankful for. A lot of what you heard tonight was more recent stuff that I've written over the last couple of years. But I just look for inspiration in other things. It's like if I can't write something, I'll walk away from it and I'll go have a sandwich, or I'll go listen to Jim Croce, or I'll go listen to John Lennon, or I'll go listen to Questlove, I love Questlove, and I'll go listen to The Roots, or I'll listen to Joni Mitchell, or I'll listen to Seal or Lenny Kravitz, and really kind of find out where they're mining from. And then if it's in me, then I can mine something out of it as well. That stuff is inspiring to me, to write what feels like a complete song. And even if it's not complete, I write a little bit and I put it away, and then it comes back to me. Like the song I played tonight, Satellites. I had the title a year ago, and I was like, one day I'm gonna write this song. And then I was on the piano one night. It was late, and came home, and after being out, whatever, I'm like, okay. I started playing this chord progression. I'm like, ooh, that sounds like the word satellite could fit. And then I wrote the song around that concept. So,
can you tell me this? What can we expect from you up and coming?
Up and coming is releasing a 5-song EP through the internet and also at live shows. Doing some music videos and continuing to play wherever we can. Definitely. I'm looking forward to playing for more audiences and bringing something that feels good to people. That's important.
Now, how can we contact you if we want to hear more from you?
Okay. You can go to www.reverbnation.com/Jaeme Starchild.